Huh. All right. Well, as you can see, I'm trying StreamYard. I mean, I know many people have been using it for some time. It's just that I hadn't thought about using it because I've been streaming live on Twitch with my regular setup every night. Actually, still doing it every night. And when I set the stage for this particular broadcast, TechDad47 came in and commented like before I went live. So that's interesting. I don't know how that announcement happened. Sorry, every time you hear a weird clicking sound from your 3D printer, like you have to look, like, what's going on? Why'd it click? Is it going off the plate? Oh, this thumbs up, then that, the bell. Well, I really don't do that much on YouTube anymore because a lot of my effort pretty much goes to now I got the notification saying I'm live on my channel, AMA. Well, that's great. I'm glad I'm live on my own channel. TechDad47. Here's the answer. He's magic. Yes. And it's always good to thumbs up. Although, I got to tell you, and I realize the irony of me saying this on YouTube, I don't use YouTube that much anymore. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that there may be a slight lag or delay. I'm using StreamYard, so this is a browser-based system because it's just easier to use that than to manage reconfiguring OBS on the same machine, the PC, to get it to kind of work. Jim Zentorus! Hey, good to see you. There's someone who watches. Jim Zentorus watches me live on Twitch. Hey, it's JB Jaws. JB Jaws also watches me live on Twitch. Maybe not every night. Actually, no, JB Jaws, you've pretty much been there every night for a while. And look at that. We have a Wild Fix'em dude, one of our mods, over on Twitch. I just thought, because I was watching on Twitch, I joined Jerry's stream, and he has like 9 people, and it's like a whole chat thing going, and it's kind of fun. I admit, I like tuning into those group talks, and you never really know, what people are going to say or when they're going to say it. But it was fun. And I thought, well, maybe I should try StreamYard. Maybe I should try to figure out YouTube. I mean, YouTube live on YouTube is just a feature, so it doesn't matter what I do on YouTube. I don't open YouTube anymore. I don't go to YouTube intentionally. I'm not interested in playing against the algorithm. I can't. It's just not the way I've created videos in the past. I'm not a video editor. I'm a live guy. I've always been a live guy, right? So now I'm doing that all on Twitch. What office chair? This is an old Grawl Synchron 8, and it's ready to get tossed out. I'm ready to get a new chair, honestly. I'm glad you found me, Daryl. I'm live on Twitch every night. The link is the link in the video description. I better be careful because I can't actually see. Now, allegedly, YouTube's got a thing where, like, if I'm live, it'll show you, like, my avatar. Oh, yeah, it'll show on mobile, maybe, my avatar will be circled in red, and I don't think that's the case. And I wasn't sure what to title it, this video either. And this is just a 720p video. Yep, the link is in the video description. Because, quite honestly, I did not do much with, I haven't figured out where YouTube fits anymore since going to Twitch. It's one of those things. I'm much happier with Twitch being a home than anything. I have been alive, guys. That's right. Wait, this is a triumph. Isn't that still alive? Da, 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 still alive. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So I have no agenda apart from just opening up the stream and maybe figuring out a way to do maybe weekly hangouts on the weekends. It takes time. It always takes time. Always takes time. And it's like, if I can't figure out where something fits or how it fits differently, it just doesn't make any sense, So I do wonder if I should figure out maybe having people on and doing group chats with, covering one topic or another on YouTube. And let me tell you this, like, in terms of, like, I can't see if anybody does a super chat or they subscribe. I can't see that on my end. Unfortunately, I don't. That's a little annoying because I can't tell. live. Didn't they? Did they yeah, they must have redirected it. Okay. Let me check the YouTube console on the back end. Okay, so the YouTube console on the back end actually shows me live. Been following since forever. Happy to found me. Well, I'm live every night on Twitch. I am. For real. All right, let me open it. I guess the easiest way of doing this is to actually open up the YouTube video, the actual YouTube video, because I can't tell. Oh yeah, there's no activity otherwise. So yeah, I'm on Twitch every night. There's nothing to miss. Every single night. Every night. Every night. Do I remember when Windows Vista would disconnect and reconnect USB devices? Oh yeah, I remember that. Those were the good bad days. The bad old days. Like the good bad days. Memorable for sure. But for whatever it's worth, I don't have an iPad anymore. I gave it to Jedi. She's using it for school. And I just could not abide by the software. The software, I think, is not as good as the hardware. The hardware is great, but the software on the iPad is just not to my liking at all. At all, I do not like the software on the iPad. So that has kept me from using it. And so I've been using, as I mentioned in the last live video, I guess I did the Samsung Galaxy Tab. But I am using an iPhone. The broadcast, the camera that I'm using here is an iPhone. This right here, iPhone. Can you believe that? It's an iPhone. You have to check out Twitch. You intend to use YouTube out of habit? No. YouTube's horrible for live video. Let me put it this way. It's you go to Twitch to watch live video. You go to YouTube to get lost because YouTube will only show you the things that it wants you to see, not necessarily the things you want to see. It's one of the reasons why I just like skated away from YouTube, or I have to figure out where it fits. That's why I'm not even using a registered version of StreamYard. Like I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to upgrade and get all the bells and whistles until I know that it fits. And I really, in my mind, I think the way to do it is to kind of figure out a way to do Hangouts with people, because I think that makes sense for YouTube over Twitch potentially. Figuring out a topic and then going and doubling down on that. But it's true. Sorry, Heath. How's your nurse doing? Heath. Glad we could entertain her yesterday on Twitch. That was funny. I'm sure she got a kick out of the barefoot Lego walk too. Most memorable collab? Star Wars, actually. Yeah, Star Wars. When I was in the Star Wars YouTube channel, it was awesome. Oh yeah, Barnacles. Yep, he's there not every night. He's raided me before I've raided him. See, that's the thing you can't do from StreamYard. You can't raid. Although I thought YouTube was enabling the feature to raid somehow, and I don't see it anywhere. Not necessarily. The thing that annoys me about, YouTube does have super chats, and you can join the channel, but it doesn't have cheers and drops and all that stuff. So I feel like I don't know. I got to figure out the formula, because I don't want to the channel still exists. I just don't know what to make of the channel, and I just can't help but feel I need to do something beyond nothing with YouTube, because otherwise it just sits there. Yep, I blame StreamYard for that. StreamYard. Right here. The duck. Blame the duck. Yep, you're not the only one. You don't have to be here. I'm not going to say anything. Trust me, I'm far more animated on Twitch than I am here. If only because I'm just like messing around. I'm just like seeing if there's anything on your mind. I need a shower before the stream tonight. It's an important thing. Yep, right there. One of our mods. Twitch.tv/Chris Pirillo. There. We got it. Let me give a shout out to Reverend Short. I don't know if you followed after watching this stream here. Reverend Short, thank you. Appreciate you joining. Well, you know that some of my more popular videos in this YouTube channel are actually Lego related. I built a set last week on Twitch. Last week? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do one Tonight, since it's Saturday on Twitch, I usually eat cereal and geek out, go with the flow. We gave away filament. We give away 3D, like FDM, like filament for 3D printers, FDM 3D printers. We give away filament every Monday and Friday on Twitch. And so we had a giveaway last night. We'll have another giveaway on Monday. We do that every week, Monday and Friday. And then Wednesdays in April, we're also giving away filament. So it's like you've got like 3 chances every week to get filament. It's real. Oh, I had the first DeLorean, the one that came from Kusu, Lego Kusu. I want to say I might have a video about that in this channel. You'd have to look. It's been a long while since I put it together. StreamYard and I really don't get along on mobile. Yeah, the Twitch app is also not that great either. How are things with the S22? Back to iPhone? No. Google and or Samsung would have to make a massive mistake. Now, don't get me wrong. The Samsung customer service experience was not fun. But I'm still on the S22 Ultra. This is a new unit that does not have the yellow tint to it as the first one did. And that error was it was like a temporary kind of error. But it's a thing. Hey, Liz. Hey, you got a fancy little icon next to you. How come Fix'em Dude doesn't? I thought Fix'em Dude was also a mod in this channel. Interesting. Yes, if you buy an iPad, you can have one. Lego Builder, the gamer. I'm very excited. I'll be playing when I get it for the PC. I'll be playing it probably for the PC. I'll be playing it on Twitch. I don't know if I'll be playing it every day on Twitch because I tend to, want to concentrate on chatting and what have you. Kind of like what I'm doing here. Although I have a feeling that the way I'll do live on YouTube like this is with either a guest, a special guest, an individual, and or a like a group of people, and then figuring out like who that group of people is. And the problem is my brand is all over the map, but I'm still me, That's why I fail at YouTube. But yeah, I am very excited. I'm very interested. I thought I pre-ordered the one that came with the Lego minifigure, the special minifigure, like with the blue milk. That's the only piece that's really unique. Having another Farm Boy Luke, not that exciting. But yeah, I'm very excited because I've never really played a Lego Star Wars game before. I've played it off and on, but like not like that. So I'll be staging to play it on Twitch specifically. I don't want to like lose anything. You prefer YouTube over Twitch? Yeah. See, the problem is you're never gonna see me then. Really, you're never gonna see me, Gareth. You're missing a lot. Let me put it this way: on any given day or week, you're missing a lot because I'm there every night. I'm not on YouTube. I don't see YouTube live video being treated the same way as other types of video on YouTube, and that's kind of maddening. So like I said, I gotta figure out, because I like doing this. I like chatting. I can't do it during the weekday because I've got work. I've got the evenings are definitely reserved for Twitch. I don't want to confuse people. I want there to be a clear distinction between what it is that happens on YouTube and what happens on Twitch. Twitch is where the community is. You're not really in a community on YouTube, unfortunately. Lego Blue Milk Skywalker figure going to be easier to get a hold of this weekend. A lot of stores have more available. Yeah, but for the PC, is there a PC version of that? I don't know. I started the YouTube channel back in 2006, so that explains a lot. And a lot of the videos I did on YouTube were actually done live at live.perillo.com. Let me give a shout out to Gulux. Gulux, thank you for following me on Twitch if you are watching live. So I've been, for some reason, like overnight, I gained a whole bunch of new followers on Twitch, and I don't know why. If you go to my Twitch channel, I'm actually hosting Jerry. That gives you an idea of like, the group chat kind of experience that people have. Love your snow day video with my daughter. Oh yeah, I can't. As much as I want to vlog, it just takes an effort. It takes effort, and I can't do it alone. I need help. I can't do it alone. And so if people aren't able to participate, other like Diana has to buy into it, Jedi has to buy into it, and it's got to be something that's formulaic, and it's not. So I couldn't do it as much as I wanted to. I couldn't do it. For those special moments, it was fun. But yeah, I think the days of the vlogs are long gone, unfortunately. It takes time. It takes effort. And I can't do a one-person vlog in a family. That's just not viable. And unless I get buy-in, it's just not going to happen. And I got tired of doing I'll be honest. I got tired of doing all the work. Literally all the work in the vlog. I'm not saying that, when I pointed the camera at someone, they weren't doing something. But, like, I had to record it, most of it. I had to compile it. I had to edit it. I had to upload it. I had to do this, that, and the other thing with it. And, like, it takes time. It takes energy. And it's like, it's not even a passion project anymore. Fun to document certain things, but not everything. Have I got a schedule? Yes. Every night, 6 p.m. on Twitch. Every night. Whether or not I continue to do live video on YouTube, I just gotta, like I said, I gotta have the right answer, and I don't know what that right answer is. I don't know what it is. What is that right answer? I don't know. Because it's got to be something that's formulaic, right? I want people to be able to count on it, depend on it, to know about it, right? Let me put it this way. On Twitch, we would have had, right now, at this point, we would have had, a lot of support. And how did I not see? See, you don't get cheers on YouTube. I see Pezlis has just been a member for 42 months, but I didn't get highlighted. As much as it's easy to use StreamYard, it just doesn't have the same, I can't see, no one's done a super chat, so I don't see how if that shows up, I don't know how else to do it. Twitch is just so much better. Oh my God, so much better. Sirstus, totally do not disagree. I do not disagree with you, Sirstus. Yep. I'm the same way about I don't go to YouTube at all. I really don't. Like, I don't ever open the YouTube app. It's there because, like, if I'm watching a video that someone links to, fine. Oh, I remember Blog TV. Yep, barely. The S22 Ultra is fine. It's barely an upgrade over the S21 Ultra, so I wouldn't waste the money. If I were anybody and you had an S21 Ultra, it's not worth the leap at all. That's just my opinion. Oh, that's a sub icon. So we only have one. See, now, admittedly, I have been spending a lot more time and attention on Twitch, but if I saw that, okay, Win, oh my God, Win, did I say the name right? Did I remember it? Okay, so the super chats do show up in StreamYard. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for that cheer. A cheer from Fixing to. Pezlis cheered 200 bits. Here's a cheer for Fixum Dude. Now, see, that's a funny thing if you watch my Twitch stream. Win Dang cheered 100 bits. Bring. Fixum Dude cheered 500 bits. This is a super chat. Bring. I gotta bring my own sound effects. Although there should be background music playing now, I think. In StreamYard, which I'm grateful for, because I like having something, going on in the background. Totally get it. A lot of people same way. Casey stopped doing everyday vlog. Well, with the family, it's so much. It's very trying. Twitch on a whole different level of interactivity. Totally agree. But you make Twitch what it is. So I could use StreamYard on Twitch, and some people do. But I feel like I want to do something more interactive on Twitch than Twitch allows. But for StreamYard, I think YouTube works fine because there's not a lot of in-video interactive elements that I can do. And I don't even think I can't even add a second camera that I know of in StreamYard, which is kind of sad because it's like, oh, dude, I could do a virtual camera, actually. If I did a virtual camera, then I could control it by OBS. Maybe I'll have to try that next time. Maybe. You don't think a physical PC release exists? Oh, crap. Dang it. Well, if that's the case, then I don't know if I'd buy the Xbox version just to get the minifigure. I don't know, and I don't care, Daniel. I'm sure a lot of people are crypto fans, but it's just, I don't chase it. It's not a big thing. 500 bits is a peanut butter jelly time. Yeah, but Liz, so many of these people here don't understand Twitch. They're not with us on Twitch. They're not there. How have I been? Live on Twitch every night. So you can see me over there. You can join us over there, and trust me, the fun is to be had. Trust me on this. By comparison. Oh, hang on. Is Ryan still here? Daily Pwn still here? Yeah, there's Ryan. I think Liz has a printed solid discount code. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's not much, and I don't think we're making any money on it. But I'm not approaching this like a true affiliate, like link it and get it and all that. I'm not chasing it down a lot of the revenue options, because honestly, I mean, people are buying, absolutely, but it's like, I don't know. I guess I should, but hate to make the purchase. Not that credit. Yeah, Liz has got it. I think, yeah, the coupon for printed solid is literally Pez Liz. Oh, never mind. He bought it. He bought them. He got Jesse Premium Gunmetal Gray, which I love, Tan 64, and Vanilla Bean. Vanilla Bean ice cream filament is like perfect for busts, because it kind of looks like it looks like stone. It looks like stone. It's pretty crazy. Thank you, Ryan. David will know. I mean, when you say my name, that's all I want. I just want to know that I'm making an impact for the people when we do the giveaways. We're giving away printed solid filament on Fridays on stream. Polymaker filament on Mondays. And in April, we're giving away Focus filament, and hopefully we'll be able to get them to go beyond that. Any recommendations on the pass-through charging adapter for iPad Pro? Absolutely not. I don't use an iPad anymore. The software is still not what it needs to be. Hey, your choice is your choice, but I not a gadget guy, not a hardware guy. Don't care. I care about your question. Someone else may have a recommendation for you, but maybe good for you to ask on Twitch too if you don't get an answer here. No, we lease Anthony, and we moved on to the Bolt, and I'm so glad, because now with gas prices being what they are, so glad to have moved electric, and I cannot stand the idea of ever having anything to do with Tesla. Oh my God. Not just because of quality control, but just everything about it. It just kind of gives me the EBGBs, honestly, personally. And I felt that way for, God, ever since I knew. I'm like, oh, it's kind of interesting, but I'm going to go with the tried and true. So I've been very happy with the Chevy Bolt, and only upgraded that from the Chevy Volt. Do I think mine uploading will be possible? I think it's already been possible. There's technology that allows for the extraction of patterns from your brain to be digitized. I think something like that is feasible. I don't know if it'll be possible in a very, very loose way. Need to jump on Twitch. Find a plugin. Hate when someone streams. Oh. And you get moved to another streams. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you can stop a raid. You can just basically you can leave the broadcast before some people do that. They leave the broadcast before the raid happens. But that's another thing, is raiding is a part of community. So last night we raided a guy who paints miniatures. Hey, the James Freeman, thank you so much for following me on Twitch. I hope to see you tonight and every night. The funny thing is a year ago or so, I streamed on YouTube saying, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And Hollywood N3D ended up joining that night from YouTube to Twitch. And now a year later, he's actually one of the mods in chat. It's funny because he shows up and all that. Now, Ryan was also a mod, too. So, I mean, I could grant mod privileges back to Ryan easily enough. And Ryan got busy, but he's been making, I think, a concerted effort coming back to Twitch. I'm not talking about you in the third person or anything, but yeah, Twitch works differently than YouTube. Twitch is not YouTube. You cannot treat Twitch like YouTube. On YouTube, live is just an option. On Twitch, it is the option. Right? And so all the engagement and the tool sets are built around the idea of streaming. And the best part of a Twitch stream is raiding, where you basically take the community, after we're done with this stream, and just, there's a few of you who are watching, it's just going to end. And then you just go away. But as opposed to saying, hey, why don't we go and raid or send everyone here to someone else I like, or we're going to meet someone else. This guy looks cool, or someone made a recommendation to go raid this individual. You might get a chance to meet someone new on the platform and connect with someone new and find content that you didn't realize you were missing in your life. And so that's what I like about Twitch. Every single night I have raided someone, people that I've known, people that I've just met. Like last night I thought was great, meeting someone who's into 3D printing and painting Star Wars miniatures. It was incredible. Not like I should bring out some of these here. These are my printed solid. It's not going to focus very well because this camera's not going to refocus. It's a fixed focal length on the iPhone. But yeah, I've been printing these figures just over the past week. And right now I've got a Darth Vader that's printing one of the Darth Vader figurines, not the one with like this one. This is the one I did last night. Did it refocus? It did. No, it didn't. Anyway, so I got plenty of stuff there. You're considering another Prius? Yeah, I was done with Toyota. Yeah, see, Marcos, it doesn't happen here. It doesn't happen on YouTube. I'm testing the waters right now with the YouTubes. Just to testing of the waters. Wow. My brother Ben got inducted into the College of Education Alumni Hall of Excellence today. It's pretty wild. I did not. I was not. I did not stick with education, so it's not gonna happen. Out of all my Star Wars figures, which ones are my favorite? This is a Jonger Bongers. That sounds like a Twitch name. The AT-AT driver. It's my favorite. Rating on Twitch is much easier, equivalent to collaborating with other YouTubers on YouTube. Yeah, but the thing is that YouTube just doesn't... I don't think YouTube understands live. And I'm saying this, I realize I'm saying this on YouTube. I just don't think they understand live. I don't think they do. For real. I don't think YouTube understands what they're doing with live. I mean, they can add as many features as they want. It's just, if live video is not treated the way that recorded video is, or the way that shorts might be, it's just like, it's an option. This is why, to me, it's a wasted effort sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying that spending time with you is a wasted effort, but I'll say that the only reason that I stream on YouTube at this point is to tell people I'm live on Twitch every night. This dude, you know I have a name, right? I haven't. My name is Chris. It's literally in the channel. Chris Perillo. Moreover, I've been streaming live every night on Twitch. You don't have to miss me. And yes, I'm not dead. No, not dead. Used to get the Star Wars magazine, Star Wars Insider, but then I stopped that. I really don't. I did Mad Magazine for a while, and then I think that ended as well. I don't think that's in the cards. I'm coming close to 50. I don't think that's in the cards. And I don't know how Diana would handle that either. I don't know. I don't know how Jedi would handle it. They might boot me from YouTube for bad-mouthing them. They shouldn't. I'm being honest. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Like, I mean, when I know there's a live video that's happening on YouTube, I have no idea where to get to it. Like, even if I go to someone's channel, sometimes it doesn't populate. People, here's the thing. You're fighting culture. And this is something that I wish I was on Twitch years ago, but they didn't have just chatting as a category. It was all esports. So you're fighting culture because people do not go to YouTube to watch live video right now. They don't do it. It's not a thing they do. I don't care. Thank you for asking the question. I care about you. And it's a good question. It's just literally, I do not care. I cannot, there's not enough in the world for me to scrape together to come up with a care about that, unfortunately. So, well, I'm live every night on Twitch. Exactly. YouTube's not interested in live. Well, they make income. When y'all, I almost said cheer. When y'all do a super chat or you join the channel, it's just that culture. People are on, when you go to YouTube, you're not used to that. You're not used to doing a super chat message. You're not used to doing a super thanks. You're not used to joining a channel and basically being a patron on YouTube. You're not used to it. That's why. It's not YouTube's problem. It's the culture. I'm not saying it's your problem. I'm saying the general audience just doesn't want to do it on YouTube. How do I know this? Because I've streamed on YouTube before, and it's far easier to have that kind of support from your community, direct support from your community, with all the tools and bells and whistles on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I mean, if anything, I would love to have on Twitch, or on YouTube, I should say, I would love to have creator-oriented conversations on Twitch. Exactly, IPconfig. YouTube makes it hard to find viewers. Hard, so difficult, impossible. I don't disagree, Jonger, but the other like I said, culture. Put YouTube to the side for a second. You don't go to Facebook to watch live video. You don't. You might go to TikTok, and TikTok's done a pretty good job with it, and people do go to TikTok to watch live video. That's one platform I haven't really tried for live video right now. I haven't, because I mean, I'm trying to figure out, well, where does YouTube still exist anymore? What is the YouTube thing? You know, what will be my YouTube thing? And I think the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I wish I could talk to other content creators, right, and commiserate with them about content, and what they do. And I think that's probably where YouTube fits, because I have no other. I don't know what else I'd do on YouTube. It's got to be live though. Everything I do is live. Yeah, Wizardy. I mean, this is the problem. Sorry, Wizardry. That's a problem with every platform, but it's par for the course. Time the most mysterious thing? Well, a lot of things are mysterious. Certainly. All right, Bill is gone. There you go. Do I use a mechanical keyboard? I guess my Star Wars one, the one I use on this particular system, this is mechanical. Yeah, I do use that. It's a Razer keyboard. Yay! And it's Star Wars, so I'm happy. You'll never use TikTok. You know, Benjamin, I said the same thing, and I'm like, I kind of like TikTok. You must be new here. Hey, everybody. Look at Dogbog. What is Jedi? No, it's actually Who is Jedi? My daughter. 7 years ago when we were vlogging, the whole birth of my... Mark, it's good to see you here, and I know I'm going to see you later on Twitch. What's the best way to introduce your child to Star Wars and what age? Dan, we introduced Jedi early on. Like, I don't think there's an early enough age. I think, there are ways of doing it. Star Wars has got plenty of friendly ways or less movie ways of getting a child interested, including Galaxy of Adventures. You can start 3 years, 4 years, 2, So, you could. Do I use 2 different computers for the 2 monitors? This is the MacBook. This is not the MacBook. Well, actually, I'm using the MacBook to connect by way of a virtual desktop. Not a virtual. Basically, I'm using the PC. I'm using my Intel NUC. The newer, not brand new one, but I've had it for about a year. It's what I use to power the stream. So it's just as easy to use that because I've got the iPhone camera set up through Reincubate Camo. And it's just as easy to open up a web browser here than it is to do anything else. Now, if I had a guest and or guests with me, it would be easier to just stick with this. Oh man, yeah, it was. I didn't announce anything. I haven't made it. I don't know if this is going to become a regular thing on YouTube because, quite honestly, I feel most, if not all, of my creative energy goes into Twitch. So I'll never go to Chick-fil-A though. Never. It's not really a thing for vegans. The answer to your question, no. I do not. You have vague memories watching Empire Strikes Back from a crib in a drive-in? Wow. Jedi used to watch Rebels with me. That was probably her first real... Well, Rebels and The Force Awakens she enjoyed watching. as an infant, as a youngin'. Not putting videos on YouTube, you're also missing monetization of Facebook. Understand the benefit of not editing. Yeah, I don't want to edit. I just don't. I'm not interested in editing. I'd rather, build up a base of supporters. I mean, that's the beauty of subs on Twitch or cheers on Twitch or here on YouTube, members. Although, right now, we've had a few super chats, not like I think we normally see on Twitch, and joins. Those would be like subs. But I'd rather do it live. And I know people are different, but I can't. I don't think I could do it any other way, unfortunately. And I've tried. It's not that I haven't tried. I have. It's just YouTube's different. YouTube is a different beast. Have the veggie sandwich? Oh, I didn't know if they had a veggie sandwich. Really? No, but I've had the Impossible Whopper. That's good. On every other Wednesday, you can get one for like $3. And the best fast food vegan burger is the what is it? Fat Burger has one. I think it's a Beyond. It's so good. It's so good. I haven't tried Facebook Live, not directly at least. The only other thing I thought about doing with StreamYard is simulcast. I think you can do it with YouTube. I can simulcast. I think I can. Simulcast everywhere but Twitch. Go to Facebook and Twitter. It's just most of the activity is over on Twitch these days. Twitch reminds me of the old days of live.perillo.com on Ustream. Nothing's wrong with Facebook Live. Datalore TV. Speaking of the old days, I'm just experimenting today. I'm trying to figure out. I got to figure out how to accommodate YouTube, where YouTube fits anymore, because I just feel like it languishing isn't a very good option. So I don't know if I have the answers. You streamed gaming Facebook Live? It's really bad, but I don't hear much about it, and I'm not into gaming, so I'm probably not what Facebook Live wants. The gamers get all the attention for streaming these days. I mean, for good reason. There's a lot of money in it, but now I wouldn't use the OBS plugin. I would just use StreamYard and just go out, because you can connect Twitch and Twitter, and you can connect all the endpoints. But the thing is that Twitter, you can super follow me on Twitter. That's true. You can now super follow me there. Not that anybody has or would. You can't really do that on Facebook. So it's like, I can't connect my personal profile, and I don't really have an official page. What do I think about the future of Avatar robotics? Never heard of them. With robots like the Tesla bot? Well, that's not a thing. And the Biomni robot? Haven't even heard of it. The Tesla bot is not, it was nothing. It's nothing. It's currently pie in the sky. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Just a second. Yep. Someone's selling a vintage Klaatu. Delicious. I can't easily move the camera to show you. I think next time I do this, I'm going to start the virtual camera in OBS Studio. It'll be a little cleaner, I think. For the most part. You almost need a pen and paper. Daryl? You never watch Twitch? It's not, when you realize that Twitch, you can find people and connect with people in communities, and it's all about live video, Twitch becomes very easy to navigate. It's easier on the desktop than it is mobile, though, that's for sure. You could watch it on your TV. I think there's an apps as well. There used to be a desktop app you could install, but they've depreciated it. It's no longer going to be produced. Honestly, just you go to a webpage, you watch, you figure it out. Like, it's not, people jump in all the time on Twitch. All the time. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think. The last Gnome Dex 2000, that wasn't even a Gnome Dex. That was like a fake Gnome Dex. It was horrible. We got paid, admittedly, but it was not good. The last true Gnome Dex was 2010. That was the one I went out on as high a note as I possibly could. The market had changed. TEDx had become a thing. I was pretty much the only person that was I had volunteers, but it wasn't what it needed to be. It was fun. I'm glad I did it. But if Gnome Dex, something like a Gnome Dex were to happen again, it would definitely have to have a different kind of. I would have to be a program manager for it, and do it within the construct of something bigger. Because even Vlogger Fair was fun, and Liz ended up basically running it, but we just it just wasn't right. Timing. Galaxar was fun. Galaxar was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't think about it so much anymore. But it was good. It was good while it lasted. Never used it. Don't really care. I mean, you're asking, and I'm giving you an answer. I'm not trying to be, just being direct. I don't think about these things, so I can't speak to things that I don't have any experience on, or that I just honestly don't care about, because there's no point to that. You're going to Fan Expo? That's a big one, isn't it? I know WonderCon is currently happening, and then they canceled E3, which wasn't a big deal for me. I know it was a big deal for many people, but like for me, not so much. Oh wow. That song's in my head because I have I was listening to I had the radio, not the radio, but like, you know, your streaming services in the car, and I said play 70s classic rock, greatest hits, and then it was playing everything. It was all over the map. It was like 80s and not classic rock, and I'm like, oh my god, this playlist is horrible. Yes, actually I did, Datalore. I almost wanted to comment on it. Like, Jack basically said he was sorry for like centralizing like identity on the internet, and I know what he was talking about. Like, the back in the day, it used to be something that I don't have the tweet on hand, although I wonder if anybody's recently accelerated it. He basically said he was sorry. Jack said he was sorry for Twitter because it basically was not the beginning of it, but like it was inevitable. Something like it could have very well existed, or maybe Twitter would never have existed at all, and we'd all still be stuck on Facebook and then having nowhere else to go. So it was interesting because he said like the early days, he misses the early days, or the early days of the internet were fun. Usenet and email and IRC and all that, he says, used to be fun, and then all that stuff got stripped away, which is true. It basically just disappeared like overnight. Like, if I wanted to get something out there, I'm never ever going to go to set up a blog or do anything like that ever again. They're just pointless. It's just pointless. So I thought it was interesting to hear him say it. I don't think he really had anything to be sorry about, because I think it was inevitable. I think, and it's possible that the world will snap the other direction as well, and we'll go back to the individual. I doubt it, though. I think centralization has pretty much become ingrained. Like, I think centralization is inevitable, even if you start out independent again. Like, these platforms have changed the way culture works. So I don't think he had anything to apologize for. I'm with him, though. I miss the early days, but the early days are never coming back. The early days, were such that very few people were creating content. Well, now you've got the opposite problem. You've got so many people who are creating content, you can't possibly pay attention to everybody, which is great. You've got a lot of selection, but attention is in short supply. You just re-downloaded Twitch. Great. That's awesome. thank you for re-downloading Twitch for me. Did you re-download Twitch for me? Is it? Are you BTW Scotch? I'm guessing, Benjamin. That's who you are, because BTW Scotch just followed me 3 minutes ago on Twitch. It's trust me, you go with the flow. I'm there. I'm in front of the camera. I'm being interactive. Something may not make sense immediately. You get to use emotes. I guess you can use emotes on YouTube, but people really don't. YouTube's got a different culture. That's the thing. It's the culture of YouTube. I don't know about better place. It's just a different place. I don't know. I'd go as far as to say better. Just different, you know. Well, Lord knows I'm a different person. That's for sure. I'm glad the platforms have improved. I'm glad we've got the options now, but it just makes it it made it different. It made it more difficult for me to do the things that I grew into doing. And I saw the industry changing a mile away, and I tried to make the shift with it, and it just didn't happen. But it wasn't for a lack of trying, for sure. I don't really think about it. What do you mean? And what would Nintendo Direct be? I do not follow what's a state of play. I don't follow the game news at all. I just don't. It's not. I mean, I watch it in an ancillary way, but not really. I've got. Let me put it this way. I'm doing one thing or another to the point where I've had a Nintendo Switch to play Tetris, the online Tetris, and the online Pac-Man on the Switch. I've had it out on the end table for a couple months. Haven't touched it. I'm on the red app. You're supposed to be in the purple one. I know, the Midnight Smith. I decided to, when I was watching, Midnight Smith, I got to figure out what my YouTube strategy is going to be moving forward. The Midnight Smith is a fellow 3D printer. He's someone who supports the Twitch stream. It's funny to see a lot of y'all from Twitch over here too, because you know the context. But I can't help but feel my Twitch effort has to be, I'm sorry, my YouTube effort has to be focused, has to be, it's difficult to say one type of content or another, because I'm too much of a variety streamer, but YouTube wants me to be one thing. So I've got to figure out what that one thing is. And I mean, maybe it is just, maybe I do have to make, as much as I hate it, maybe I do have to make it a tech-oriented kind of podcast stream with guests and produce it that way. Maybe that's, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because it's not my thing as much anymore. I don't get devices. I don't care about hardware. I don't want to do reviews. But I know there's a lot of tech news in the average week, and I would have to figure out who those guests would be as we did those types of geek outs. Hi. Would I like, what the hell was it? Did you see that glitch? That was weird. Would you like, there was a website had real-time subtitles in every language for every national TV channel. And they kind of do that now, Daniel. I mean, hell, you can open up your phone and get closed captions. Or even sometimes even live translations, too. But here's the problem, Datalore. I'm not just known for tech. Like, I've done a lot over the years. Some people knew me for the blog. I love doing Star Wars. If I had a choice, but there's so many Star Wars podcasts out there. Like, it's impossible to have it, as much as I love Star Wars. Like, it's inevitable. Plus I got to be careful with tech because of my job. I've got to be careful about what gets said and what gets shared. I was typecasted on YouTube for doing tech videos. Do you feel now you've completely escaped that? No, I never will, M. Jones. I never will escape that. It's one of the reasons why, I've been pushing people to Twitch, because Twitch is more me. If you want to know me, if you want to know the real me, Twitch. You'll never know the real me from YouTube. You don't know the real me from Tech TV. You don't know the real me from podcasts. You don't know the real me from anything else. Like, if you don't know me in a complete fashion, like, and and you've only known me for a single topic, you absolutely do not know me. You do not. And Twitch makes it easy to do more than one thing and be interested in more than one thing and not get smacked down by an algorithm. So I'm okay with that. I love that. I love the fact that I can just be regular on Twitch and be good. Now, the thing is, people say, oh, Chris, you've got like 300,000 people on YouTube. Dude, on Twitch, I've got a fraction of that. But I get, on average, more people engaged than I do on YouTube. Even in the heyday of live streams, I might have been lucky to have 100 people watching at any given time with 350,000 people on YouTube. 100? Maybe? If I was lucky? Maybe? On Twitch, it's not that hard. With, I don't know how many followers I have on Twitch right now. I've lost count. Give me a second. How many followers does Chris have on Twitch? Scattered light. I broke, when I was breaking off supports for the Battle Droid figure, I broke the body, so I have to reassemble that when the current print is done. Twitch TV, Chris Pirillo. All right, let me see here. This is the easiest way for me to find out. Oh, 8,000 followers. I'm up to 8,000. 8,000? Is that right? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm about to hit 8,000. I've got 7,968 followers on Twitch. 675 subscribers. I don't know how many points I have. But yeah, we're almost at 8,000 followers. So despite having 8,000 followers and that many subscribers, the effort that I put into Twitch, I get far more out of those numbers than the numbers that exist on YouTube, because YouTube is different. I'm going to say something very controversial, and that is subscriber counts don't matter on YouTube. They do not count. They do not matter. They absolutely do not. Of all the people who are subscribed to this channel, how many people are on YouTube right now and do not see the fact that I'm live? Most of them. And I mean like 99.9% of them do not know that I'm live right now. Not that they haven't subscribed to me. Not that they're not in the YouTube app. It's just YouTube. The algorithm kills you. No, it was a dirty rumor. Fucko. See, I don't mind saying it here. For some reason, I'm keeping Twitch protected. I don't know why. Twitch would be the place where I should be able to say that. I'm actually using the iPhone right now. That's the camera that I'm using. I use a piece of software that I did a video about that I guarantee you didn't see because the YouTube algorithm hates you. Seriously, the YouTube algorithm absolutely hates you. It hates you. It does not like you. It only wants to show you the things that it knows you're going to keep watching. It hates you. It's doing the thinking for you. It hates you. Me? I like you. I like you a lot. Would love to see more of you, specifically on Twitch. So I can actually switch between camera angles. So like this is the ultra wide. I gotta get a refill of my drink. Actually, let me move that over here. But anyway, there's my headphones on the desk. You can see there's the body parts that I knocked. There's the wide angle. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max or whatever the hell they're calling it. And then also the telephoto. There's a telephone in there. The color is different when I switch between because there are different lenses, so they take different color profiles. So like on this color, I have to use this one. And then when I switch back to the regular wide, I have to tweak the color again. So I have to go back to like this color, which is admittedly a bit more bright than it needs to be, but it works well enough. You found out I'm live now based on Twitter, not your. Wait, it tweeted? No, I didn't see anything tweeted on Twitter about me going live. I automatically do it when I go live on Twitch, though, for sure. YouTube's all about views and action on the video. Yep, I mean, that's fine. That's the YouTube game. I just don't want to play it. I mean, could I? Yes, absolutely. Would my life be better if I knew how to play it? I'm not going to argue that. Sorry, I like this color setting a little more. Wait, what happened to my fonts? My fonts went small. Why? I feel like channels on Twitch are more like family once you frequent a channel a bunch and participate. Exactly, VA. I never had that feeling on YouTube, ever. YouTube was a place to dump videos and ignore comments. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm sorry, but a comment thread is not a community. Period. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Oh, Dex? Yeah, I like Dex mode on my tablet. I'm pretty much exclusive Dex mode on the tablet. I wish the Microsoft apps were better on Android, like by far. Darth Vader. Yeah, no, Socialist. I use the setup. I use this camera on Twitch, not specifically this angle. I usually have it pointed down, like when I'm removing supports or doing something. But yeah, I mean, this is only 720p because I'm not paying for StreamYard unless I figure out what the hell I'm going to do with it. I just have to do more thinking, I guess. Oh, Goffleg. Yes. Hey, Goffleg. How's my mic? Should be good. You can hear if I take them off the casters here, you can still hear the vibrations on this desk. Yes. So that's the funny thing is I get to know people's handles. You'll have different names here or over there on Twitch. It's like, oh, it's you. I don't care, honestly, Anthony. In my humble opinion, it's long overdue. In my humble opinion, the back button is a dislike button. Not watching the video. Okay. Again, to be conspiratorial and controversial, YouTube does not care. It doesn't. I mean, it's like, oh, a lot of people like this video. Okay, yeah, great. They don't care about the comments. I can't even imagine they care about the dislikes. They care about how much you watch and who you watch and where you watch it. And so fighting against that algorithm it's science. It is a science, and some people have cracked that nut, and more power to them. It's not my thing. Not something I want to do. I'm interested in live. 100%, 110% live video. That's what I want to do. That's the type of creator I've always really been. The edited video thing, maybe every so often, but like I do live. The 720p looks good. I attribute that to the camera, honestly. The camera, the iPhone, it's a good camera. It's better than most webcams out there. It's the reason why I ended up upgrading to the 13 Pro Max over the iPhone 8 Plus, which I had. That was the last iPhone I had because it's like I stopped using the iPhone and switched to Android at that point. Well, you may want to be moving to the Galaxy, the S22 Ultra. I got my Spen. Here's my Spen. Yeah, my Spen. The S Pen. You can tell by the way I use my stylus. Never used the like-dislike buttons, so removing them did nothing. That's what I'm saying. So it's just, YouTube doesn't care. They don't care about subscriber count. I'm telling you, YouTube does not care about subscriber count. Subscriber count is an ego check. That's what that is. Honestly, I will say this. Based upon all of my time and all of my experience, and I'm not discounting the people who are interested. I'm not discounting the people behind the numbers, but the almost 8,000 people on Twitch mean more to me as a group on the platform than 335,000 or wherever it stopped eons ago who follow me on YouTube, who subscribe to me on YouTube. Twitch means more with less because the platform works for me. I'm able to work the platform better. I haven't given up on YouTube. I mean, Lord knows I can't keep doing the same thing and expect, different results. So I try every so often. I'm like, all right, let me see if this works. Let me see if this works. Is this going to work? Is that going to work? I don't know. But every time I'm live on YouTube, I guarantee I'm going to say, I'm on Twitch every night. If you want to see me, you want to hear me, you want to ask me questions, that's kind of what it's there for. Which again begs the question, like, why are you doing this on YouTube when you're doing the same thing on Twitch? Well, it's different. It's more highly produced on Twitch. And like I said, I think if anything, I think I've got to take advantage of like some kind of group chat on one topic or another. I don't know what that would be, in scheduling that, right, and having that regular schedule to figure out what would resonate most deeply with people. And I'm not generally as interested in the technology as I probably should be, but I'm not. Do you think you'll be able to buy groceries in a VR Walmart? I hope not, because why would I want to get motion sick every time I needed to buy groceries? If you're on iOS, I can't deny it's one of the best iOS devices you can get today. That's not a review. It's just the truth. Hardware-wise, right? Spec-wise. But, of course, unfortunately, there's more to a phone than just specs. There's more to a phone than just hardware. That's the reason I'm not using iOS. I'm using the iPhone right now. That's an iPhone. But in terms of like a driver, in terms of something that I'm a computer that I carry around at my PC, my personal computer right here, I carry it in my pocket. Of course, so I use iOS, I use macOS, I use a PC and Android every day, all the time. There's something for everybody. I would not consider running my live stream on a Mac. Nope. It's on Windows 11 on an Intel NUC. That I love because it's quiet and it's out of the way. I love it. The subscribe button means nothing because I get recommended videos from people I'm not subscribed to far more often than I see the videos from people I'm subscribed to. Anthony, that's exactly what I'm saying. That is such bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And that's exactly why I have been so bullish on, not bullshitish, on Twitch over YouTube. That's why. Now, follower count is also irrelevant on Twitch. But that said, the amount of people watching you at any given time is much more important on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Because on the sidebar of all the people that you follow, the people who float to the top are the people who have more people watching. And you get more people watching, the more followers you get, and the more followers the people that you engage, and then you just keep running that number up. But the thing is if you're not friendly with the rest of the community, Twitch isn't going to work for you. It will not. If you're not supporting other streamers, Twitch is not going to work. And so YouTube has creators thinking like you're an island unto yourself. You do not operate with other channels. You might be able to showcase them but you are an island unto yourself. It's a cultural thing. That's the way the audience thinks. That's the way creators think. That's the way the platform is designed everybody to think. YouTube is just radically different from Twitch. Radically. Just check Twitch, glad I did. Notice your shows just days ago. We have fun on every night. We have so much. I cannot state this clearly enough. It's fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. Really. One of the reasons I stopped doing YouTube so prolifically is it wasn't fun. There's nothing fun about doing YouTube. Nothing. Nothing. I love connecting with you, but I don't need YouTube to do that. I love answering questions. I don't need YouTube to do that. The platform is not fun. Fighting YouTube is not fun. The streams, by the very nature of what YouTube enables or doesn't enable, are not fun by comparison. When I'm on a live stream, I want to have fun. Twitch lets that happen. YouTube does not. So YouTube's an option. I got to figure out, I've been saying this for a long time, but I just don't know. I've been struggling to get an answer to that question. Struggling for eons what to do. And my biggest fear is that I'll have to double down on tech. And that's a fear because it's people will just get this idea that I'm just this single-minded individual and I am complex, dude. So I just don't know. I don't know what that answer is. Missing People 345 just started following me on Twitch. I don't know if you are here watching live on YouTube, but thank you. Thank you. I don't know about that. I'm fine with one. I'm fine with Jedi, but I do think the family dynamic would change. Certainly, if we had another kid. I don't know if Diana would be up for it. It would be harder, but the cool dude. I don't look the same. Actually, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm not dying. I'm not sick. I'm vegan. And I eat all the time. So that's not a problem. And I have grays coming in. Actually, I need a shower here soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave you guys. Guys and gals. There's a rabbit in the backyard. Yeah, so I'm live on Twitch every night, cool dude. Live on Twitch. So you can watch me grow up. You can watch me grow older in front of your very eyes. Mackenzie King asks, do you think YouTube pushes high subscriber creators harder, regardless of view counts? No, I don't. I could be wrong. I mean, they want to keep their bigger creators happy, for sure. But they've cracked the algorithm. They've cracked the nut. And more power to them. Absolutely more power to them. I think I've seen smaller creators grow faster because they've cracked the nut, which is awesome to see. It's amazing to see, right? Like they had a fresh start, right? I did not. I trust me, I've made so many mistakes. It's not even funny, but YouTube wasn't the thing that it is today as it was, back in the day. It was just different. And I always loved live video. That's, god dang. Go back and look at all the most of the videos that you might have remembered me from, and most of them were either live or they were recorded live to tape. Live is just my jam, dude. You don't see any gray hairs? I got them here. Wait, maybe here? No, here. Yeah, those are gray. Like right there, those are gray. The grays are under here too. Trust me, Benjamin. Trust me, they are there. Interesting watching me go from bacon eating nut to a vegan. I know, but redneck tech. I gotta say, it's been a good journey. I'm coming upon 4 years, 5 years. I've lost count, but I've been happier for it. I've been better for it, healthier for it. My blood tests that came back have always skewed better, but then the most recent one that I did last year, my cholesterol for the first time in my adult life was perfect model. I got my I did a scan of my arteries. They did the ultrasound and everything, because I was having some heart issues, which I realized I could not drink caffeine anymore. It has nothing to do with being vegan. It's just body changes. And my arteries are clear. Like, I've got a calcium score of 0, but the soft buildup, pretty much non-existent. Normal, but non-existent. So it's not a stress. And so honestly, vegan is the option for me because it takes those stresses off the table. Like, what am I gonna, would I rather have bacon or not have to worry about like heart disease? I'm like, bacon tastes great, admittedly. I'd rather live longer and eat great tasting foods and know that, I'm doing best for my body than, give that up for, a short-term, I guess meal of sorts. So my body does, everybody, well, I'm not making decisions for you. Will not make decisions for you. But all I'm saying is that going vegan was one of the best things that I ever did in my entire life. Glendon Hollywood, he's now a mod on Twitch, and I pulled him over from YouTube too. I'm hoping to pull some more people over here to YouTube I'm hoping to pull more people over to Twitch. There it is. There's the link. Y'all can click it. Click it. Cameron Saint says, I'm the first person you ever watched live. Well, Cameron, why don't I see you over on Twitch then? Live every night. Eating vegan is the way we were designed from the beginning. Well, Redneck Tech, I don't know if I can speak to that directly. All I know is that by the numbers, science, is undeniable. The science is undeniable. You cannot argue. People can argue, well, your body needs, like, no, it clearly does not. It clearly does not need the thing that you think it needs. I'm going to refer to the science. And wow, look at these numbers. I am perfectly healthy for a almost 50-year-old man. Like, my numbers are finally in check. And trust me, I'm eating cereal tonight. Oh, by the way, on Twitch, y'all got to decide. Am I eating Cinnamon Life or regular life? That's the choice. Those are the choices for this weekend's cereal. Because on Saturday, I eat cereal on Twitch. Hey, TC Jamie. Saturday's going well. Or at least well enough here. I'm just messing around. On YouTube. Because it's been a while. And I just feel like I need to have a way. I need to have a systematic way of pulling people either, out of YouTube and onto Twitch, or making them realize, hey, let's say you don't like Twitch. Well, then are you following me at least on Twitter? Right? Like, I'm there as well. Unfortunately, I can't. There's no bot that'll automatically trigger. But, yeah, neither do I. I have Life cereal. Won't say I'm vegan or vegetarian. Stopped eating red meat for the last couple of years. Show changes. Yep. So I'm saying, dude. I'm saying I'm vegan because it's just an easy way of contextualizing, like, what I will do and what won't do. It's for sure. Yes, please do. Oh, I see. So if you join, I think that's what it is. Liz is and I think someone pointed this out earlier. Liz is the only member in this chat, and that's why she gets the special icon. I see. That's nice. Used to laugh because a lot of our society being vegetarian grew up saying, ooh, bacon smells terrible. I've never eaten bacon, but I always said it smelled wonderful. It tastes good. And tempeh is no substitution. The best substitution is like a salt cured, like olives. And God, what did I have one time? And I was just like, oh my God, it's got the flavor profile of bacon. Flavor profile, not the texture, but the flavor profile, which is so good. Salt, like I love like a super salty, like black olive. It's so good. Oh, maybe I should eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch then if it's good for my digestion. There's a time delay. Yeah, Giannis. Good to see you. You're on Twitch, right? You joined me on Twitch, right, Giannis? Can't remember your handle though. If you're on Twitch, I blame either the phone, because I'm using the phone as the camera, and then the mic. They're different devices, and you can't synchronize. And it could very well be that I would have to adjust the camera. I don't, and actually now that I think about it, I think it is the delay is coming from Reincubate Camo. Watch on Twitch, always watching on YouTube is definitely different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Twitch is so much nicer. So much nicer. Is eating vegan cheaper? Yeah. Do you know how much meat costs? Do you know how much milk costs? Do you know how much, like, all the costs, that you save? You don't have to buy an equivalent. Don't sit there and say, well, a pack of meat costs this, but a pack of vegan meat costs that. I'm like, well, first of all, A, you should be buying things on sale because they're on sale all the time. And B, you don't have to replace one with a vegan equivalent. You don't. I eat for lunch every day. And this started about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. Every day, what I have for lunch is beans. Beans, refried beans. Make them in the Darth Vader Instant Pot. Maybe throw some other spices in there and everything. Like maybe some jackfruit, nothing. And I have a bowl of beans every day for lunch. You know how much, that the big vat of beans lasts me about a week. That's 2 bags of beans. That cost me about $3. So $3 for a week's worth of lunch. Now you tell me, you could eat that if you wanted to. You don't need to be vegan, but I'm just saying I don't do it the same way. So vegan, you have so many more choices, so many more colors, so many more flavors. And this thing, you can eat vegan without being a vegan, right? Like, oh, I'll never eat vegan. You eat broccoli? Yeah, I eat broccoli. Well, that's vegan. Well, I'm still not a vegan. Okay. Do you eat Oreo cookies? Yeah. Well, that's vegan. Well, I'm going to stop eating Oreo cookies then. I'm going to put meat on my Oreo cookies and dunk them in milk. Real milk. Well, what do you mean real milk? The milk that you're supposed to drink. What do you mean milk you're supposed to drink? The milk, the dairy milk. Really? You're a baby cow? No. Well, the milk you're supposed to drink is from a breast, like a human breast. That's the milk you think you're supposed to drink, at least be accurate, right? You're not a baby cow. You're a human being. So if you're talking about real milk, well, then real milk to you is out of the breast of a human being. Sorry, hate to break it to you. So all those people are like clutching their pearls over, oh, that's not real milk. It's nuts and it's nut water. Okay, well, what's real milk? Dairy. Well, okay, that's cow milk for baby cows. Well, then nut milk is for baby nuts. Okay, sure. I'm a baby nut. I'd rather be a baby nut than a baby cow, personally. In cereal, I cannot taste the difference. You've seen bacon-wrapped Oreos? That does not surprise me. I've had deep-fried Oreos before. Since I moved to almond milk, I never go back to cow milk. I was never a fan of cow milk. Ever. Have I seen you on Twitch? Nope. Nope, not every night. Fucko. That's his handle, Fucko the Clown on Twitch. That's where we're joking. What do I think of the metaverse? I do not think of the metaverse. Absolutely, I just don't. I know people say it's the future. It's possible. But here's the thing. I do not want to wear any wacky equipment on my head. I wear glasses. That's good enough. Hey, Jim. I'm glad you're having fun. Nice run of the video. You must go. Hey, yeah, Benjamin. Well, you're following me on Twitch. So when you have a chance in the evenings, just stop in and say hello. Hello. I can't do my emotes here. That's right. That's where, if you all didn't know, the almond milk or oat milk comes from squeezing the nipples of the Quaker Oats guy. That is where oat milk comes from. It's a true story. Look it up. Wikipedia. The Quaker Oats almond or oat milk. But don't drink almond milk. There's plenty of like alternate milks out there. It's not just the nuts. Well, I've seen oat milk, almond milk, soy milk. I've seen all sorts of different types of milks like that. The alt milk section is great. I only get it on. I only buy like somebody. Oh, it's so expensive. I'm like, buy it on sale. I get milk. Like we have like a quart of milk typically every week around here. Although if it was Diana's choice, she'd have a quart of milk every day. She flies through it. So we have to limit it to like once a week because I need it for my cereal, right? And because I eat cereal on Saturdays on Twitch. That's what's gonna happen tonight. So I get it on sale. I get it on I get it in the quart for maybe $2 or $2.50. Usually I grab like 5 of them or so when I see them on sale for like $2. Usually that's about as cheap as you can get them. $2 for a quart right now. And I'll wait and then I'll stock up and then we'll have them, stacked out. So we save money even on that kind of stuff. Usually. I've seen a couple of the Jackass movies, but like it makes me cringe, which I realize that's why people like it, but I'm like, it's just, it teeters on very uncomfortable. So I've seen it. And yeah, they've stuck with me. These things have stuck with me, but I'm just like, I'm very uncomfortable. Speaking of, not necessarily uncomfortable, but give me a second. My Vader is done printing. This is what was printing in the background here. So what am I gonna move on to next? In this film, I gotta print the battle droid body, don't I? Just trying to get the dang it, didn't come out. I made this. I 3D printed this with the printed solid. It's not going to be in focus on this camera, unfortunately. It's fixed focal length. Yes, indeed. I would love to see everybody on Twitch. Everybody here. That's right. On Twitch, we have prizes. Mondays and Fridays. 3D printed filament giveaway. But I don't 3D print. Oh, you will. You hang around me long enough, you will. Oh, yes, you will. Especially if you like tech. I like tech. Chris, do you ever talk about anything not related to tech? Hey, Chris, if you could only choose one tech for the rest of your life, what would it be? I don't know. This is your ASMR for the day. No, this is your ASMR for the day. So I'm removing the supports on this Darth Vader model. And unfortunately, actually, I can zoom it in. Give me a second. Let me zoom it in. No, Jonger, they will never replace. They will never replace. That's right. Give me a second. Let me zoom in because I can do that on this camera. Let's move it to telephoto. All right, I'm gonna have to dip it down. Well, you can tell by the way I move my camera. Put that song inside your head. Someone has to and I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna head because I have to. Like I said, I gotta shower. Okay, give me a second. Make sure I can say, hey Navo, thank you for following on Twitch. If Navo was here. I really don't go to Reddit that often. Sometimes I go to look up information. I don't really follow a lot on Reddit. Twitter's where I go. Twitter is my Reddit, even though it's not Reddit at all. They do have communities now. I thought about setting up a community too. I don't know what kind of community I'd want to start. Don't let's start. This is the worst part. I believe for all the world that you are my precious little girl, but don't let's start. You know, maybe that is what I need to do. Maybe I do need to. Maybe I need to focus on 3D printing, but specifically for new users, right? Specifically for new people who don't know what they're doing, and do a live stream for new 3D printing people on Twitch or on YouTube. Yeah, I think wasn't it? No, not ABBA. That was Bee Gees was Staying Alive. Oops, sorry. Meant to be doing that over here. Give me a second. No, I was a child of the 80s, but grew up in the 70s. Yeah, Hot Toys. Yeah, good luck with that. Honestly, I'm fine with 3D printing stuff like this. This is fun. I'm the only 3D printing person who likes. See, I think if I were to do a live stream show helping people with 3D printing, like I don't know what it would be called. I mean, specifically for new novices, right? People getting into 3D printing. I'd probably want like Krusty as a guest. I'd want like someone like Astro Printer, because he is like full of information. Like that guy knows so much. I'd have to surround myself with experts. It's kind of like the Hot Make show, right? Although they're more for like the people who love 3D printing. We're already into it. And my feeling is like there's something that needs to serve the people who don't, who want to get into it and haven't yet, Sorry, I keep pulling this closer to myself, dang it. My bad. Welcome to live production. Ooh, earthquake! Sorry, I've got a little bit more supports here. I gotta kind of pull out. Well, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the show, right? With the, formulaic kind of show. So like I said, I'd want to choose like maybe 2 other regular hosts, or 2 other co-hosts, and then a guest. That I feel something like that would be a good a good formula. But I don't want to like have 10 people on, because then everyone talks over each other and it's just chaos. And I also don't know if that's even something that people would, tune into. I mean, this channel used to be known as Locker Gnome, and then it became Chris Pirillo. It would still be Chris Pirillo. But that way I could satisfy the 3D printing community and have something for them to look at and a show for them to kind of latch onto. No, Jerry's got his own thing going on, which is great. It's amazing, but Jerry's also got plenty of stuff that he's doing that I don't want to interrupt. This is always the trickiest part of this particular model, is getting the supports out of from underneath the helmet without cracking anything. Got it. Looks like plaque. Ah. Oh no. Sometimes these things print and they don't balance very well. This may be one that doesn't balance well, because I have to print it at an angle to minimize the amount of supports. Come on. I'm gonna do it. Come on. I'm gonna do it. Okay, this is one I'm gonna have to stand up against something. Anyway, that took about 5 hours to do. Right there. It's a 5-hour print. Do they have a way of melting down scraps? Yeah, you can either get silicone, which is not going to survive a few melts. We ended up getting a metal, we've melted filament. Diana's remelted like filament into these are cut for made for cupcakes, but a metal cupcake tray or small cake tray. And so the mini cake molds. But the problem is that it doesn't survive when you try to get them out. So we were possibly thinking about doing the next array of filament meltdown. And every time I get it on the shelf, so oops. So that's all excess filament there. And there's more that needs to be done too. There's more that needs to be melted down. Yep, you just pour it into a mold, stick it into the oven at like 420, 425. And generally, that's PLA. You wouldn't want to do that with ABS. Oh, almost had it. Come on. Now, some of them, when they print out, they have no problem standing. Like this. Wait, it's the desk. The desk is uneven because this. Yeah, it's just weighted. It's weighted differently. So, different filament. This is a Polyterra PLA. And this is a printed solid green ice. And I hadn't done the Vader figurine in the green ice. And then this is a printed solid silk bronze. It's just so much fun. Yeah, I've done the whole filing down before, but then it's not. The problem is that it's weighted on the back, not the front, and it doesn't work as well. So I'm better off just like taking this and like standing it up against something else, which I have. Like I've got a handful of other figures. Yeah, Polymaker. Did I say Polymaker? Did I not say Polymaker? I apologize if I did not. well, it's a Polyterra Polymaker PLA. We're giving away Polymaker filament on Monday, every Monday, and then every Friday we're giving away printed solid PLA. It's true. It's a true story. Well, I am done with this because, like I said, I gotta get prepared for the Twitch stream, and I say that every night, but it's true. Tonight there's really nothing terribly special apart from the cereal eating and just geeking out and seeing where the conversation goes. I'll be printing more green ice stuff, that's for sure. Can you design a void in the back figure so it's lighter? Someone probably could. I don't know if I could. Someone else probably could. Twitch link is in the video's description. Very easy for y'all to get to. I don't know if it's worth it for me switching the camera back to my face. You've been watching my face all night. But this is the thing that was keeping me here for the moment, for the time being. The green ice fader. These are so cool. I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, this didn't exist. A few hours ago, this morning, this did not exist, and now it does. It's wild. Or this didn't exist until I printed. I mean, it's just this to me is the fun of 3D printing. Thank you everybody for hanging here tonight in this test of StreamYard. I am, of course, over on Twitch. That link is in the video description. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm there pretty much every day. Can you still watch me on there? Yeah. Redneck Tech every night. I'm live on Twitch every night. Every night. Every single night. Whether you like it or not, that's what I'm doing. I'll see about potentially setting up the stream again tomorrow morning. I kind of wonder if I could rope Krusty and Astroprinter into doing some kind of, if I can I got to think through it, but like figuring out a formulaic way of helping people on 3D printing, like just trends and just noob topics, right? Simple things, but that at least gives me some kind of focus on YouTube as opposed to not being focused at all. You feel me? So, hey, thank you. Hey, I really appreciate that super chat. Very, very, very. What a great way of ending the show. Thank you so much, Clean. Thank you. I do hope I see you over on Twitch later. Feel free to introduce yourself over there if that does happen. It's very appreciated. All the support y'all give. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for making this time fly. We're at about an hour and a half. I was a little more, about probably an hour longer than I thought I was going to go. So, hey, look at this. Can I do? Oh, I invite a guest. I see. Invite 2 guests. I'm still mastering the whole picture-in-picture and whatever on the Stream Deck, not Stream Deck. What the hell is this called again? StreamYard. I did not 3D print the StreamYard bird thing. That's something that's in there. So anyway, thanks once again, everybody. I will catch you later on Twitch and potentially in the future as I continue to figure out if you have any ideas about what a live show on YouTube, what would make it different and what would make it stick out and what would fit. I'm all ears, but I've kind of got some inclinations and am going to, see that through. Or try to, at least. Here we go. I'll see you on Twitch. May the force be with you. Always.